What's up, guys? It's Joey, Grit Marketer. So I'm here today on a Sunday, just doing my little Sunday hike. The sun is not out, so it does not look as sexy as it did last time. So every Sunday I do a little, routine where basically I sit down and I do something called the General's Tent. It's something I do with the Warrior program, where basically, can I do that? Does that work? Yeah. So basically, you write down, what'd you do last week in your fitness, in your health, in your business, in your relationship? Like, what did you do? List it out. What worked? Like, what are all the good things that happened? What are the things that didn't work so well? Like, what did you kind of fuck up at? Like, what did you mess up on? And so, so it's hard to go through this stuff because you have to like analyze yourself, and judge yourself essentially, keep yourself accountable, which is not always that easy to do. Now, here's the thing. I got a letter while I'm doing this. I got a letter from my coach, Garrett. And he just bought a $20 million house this week. And this weekend, they're like moving in from their $10 million house to a $20 million house, which is doubling their space. And I was looking at my life and I was like, and he was talking about the stuff he does. And I was like, I have, not that I want a $20 million house right now, but like, I've got the same amount of time my day that he does, I was looking at Elon Musk is jumping in the clubhouse tonight, and I was looking at his stuff. I read his little biography and stuff, and I was like, man, I have as much time as he does too. So what's the difference between the people that are using these times available to them to actually, make something of their lives and create that big stuff that they're doing? So I think honestly, it's coming down to, are you doing the work that's required? And when I was dissecting my week last week, I was looking at it, I was like, man, I did do a lot of stuff. I got a lot of shit done. But at the same time, there's a lot of time where I just kind of fucked around and did my thing and did extra stuff that I didn't really need to do and kind of procrastinated on certain things and was lazy about other things. Like, I got stuff done, but at the same time, I could have done a lot more. I could have been a lot more efficient with my time too. And so part of that is just becoming, the pro mindset from Stephen Pressfield's book. So my objective this week is to read again Turning Pro. So he does War of Art, which is freaking brilliant, so I recommend checking it out. Then he does another book called Turning Pro, which is taking the ideas of War of Art of becoming an amateur versus a pro to actually becoming pro, and like what do you need to do? What does that look like to you? And so I'm going to dive deep into that book this week, try to figure out exactly what I'm missing. And one of the things I'm missing is right now I don't have an office. I work from home, which is by design. I had an office, a Newport Beach oceanfront office. It was awesome. But I realized I liked working from home. I just liked having my dogs around. I liked hanging out. I liked doing all that stuff. I liked waking up, doing my thing in the morning, sitting down, working from home. It's just what I like to do. But what I'm noticing is my productivity is not as good. Like, I'll get in the flow, I'll start doing some stuff, but then I was like, I'll get up and I'm like, let's go to the kitchen and grab some water. Let's go to the kitchen and grab some sparkling water. Let's go to the kitchen and grab a snack. And then on your way to the kitchen, I see like 5 things I need to do. Like, I should organize my bookshelf. I should need to clean this up. The dogs need to go for a walk. Like, all these things happen. I'm realizing that like my productivity is just being drawn out. So I'm still getting stuff done, but like it's taking longer and not more as efficient. Like, I'm being hard on myself too. Like, I've got a lot of shit done this year. I started a whole new company, raised it up. It's making the money I needed to make to right off the gate. Like, it's doing well, but I just feel like there could be a lot more, Do you ever have that feeling where you just feel like there's a lack of where you want to be and you're not where you are yet? Apparently that's something about being entrepreneurial, is that you know where you want to be and you're actually more frustrated and anxious because you know where you're going to be and you're on your way there, you're just not there yet. But it's something to consider. So anyways, that's what I'm talking about today. We have the same amount of time as everybody else. People that are successful, people that aren't successful, and the difference is just how they use their time. So how are you using your time this week? That's my question to you. In your business, what are you doing this week in your business to move your business to the next level of where you need to go? What is that one thing? For me, I'm launching a new coaching program designed for coaches to help them build a coaching program like I have. I'm going to build the curriculum. I'm going to launch the beta test for that. I'm going to, lots of kids having fun down there. I'm going to do all that stuff this week. That's a big move for me, because once that's done, I have a whole new pillar of my business that I can be launching. What are you doing with your health this week? We might be doing some crazy stuff this week. We watched this documentary on the carnivore diet where you just eat meat, which just sounds crazy, but we're looking into it. Who knows? What are you doing in your relationship? Like, what are you doing this week to further your relationship, your connection, your deep everything? Like, what are you doing this week to do all this stuff? And these are questions that a lot of times we don't ask ourselves. So I'm asking you right now. I would love for you to answer to yourself, what are you going to do this week to further yourself along in all 4 areas of the domains of your health, your body, your business, your money, your relationships with yourself, with your significant other, with family members, with friends, and your spirituality? Like, what are you going to do this week that's going to help you connect with God more? So these are things that you should constantly looking at every week, if not every day. I do it every week. Every Sunday I write this all out, and it really helps me keep track of where I'm at, what I'm doing, where I'm going, and just keeps me a little more sane, you know? Well, anyways, this is a long rant. Hopefully you didn't mind it. It's not that great of a day outside. It's kind of cold and cloudy. So I'm going to go pick it up to a jog and start running. Talk to you later, guys.